So I am getting super personal and deep with y'all in this video because I truly believe that somebody needs to hear this, and maybe it's you. What's up, guys? My name's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel, where we are diving into the art of letting go today. So we are going to be walking through 3 really simple steps of how to learn and practice the art of letting go. And we're going to be breaking down these 3 steps because although they are very simple, it doesn't mean that putting them into practice is easy. These things take work, it takes mindfulness, dedication, and you are capable of all of that. So let's get started. Y'all, before we get started, you know what we have to do. We have to throw ourselves a little dance party. We're gonna be talking about Tony Robbins later, and so I want you to make this connection. It's a little precursor here. Tony Robbins talks about this changing your physical state, and that is what we're doing when we're throwing ourselves a dance party. We're changing our physical state by creating energy with our body. We're creating energy in our emotions. So let's go. Let's throw ourselves a little dance party, and then we'll hop in.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.
So before we dive into these 3 steps, we really need to address something first, and that something is emotions. I want to introduce this truth to you. Maybe you've heard it before, but it's just kind of glazed over you. Maybe you've never heard this perspective before. No emotion is good or bad. We have this terrible habit, I know I do at least, of labeling emotions as good or bad, right? Like if I feel angry, if I feel sad, if I feel anxious, that's bad. That's a bad emotion to feel. Or if I feel joyful or happy, that's a good thing to feel. Happy does not mean that it's good. Sad does not mean that it's bad. Emotions just are. They're a beautiful opportunity for us to learn something, to gain a new perspective. So the step 1 really is take all judgment off. Okay, so emotions aren't good or bad. However, they do have different frequencies or different energy levels. Lower energy level emotions include emotions such as shame, guilt, fear, anger. Higher level emotions include peace, joy, love. The key here is as we move our emotional frequency to a higher level, that is when we are able to let go. Let go of judgment, let go of fear, let go of the need to control things. And as we let go, we raise our level of emotional frequency. Are you seeing the duality here? They are very interconnected. They're happening sometimes at the exact same time. As we move our emotional frequency to that of higher level emotions, higher level frequencies, we are able to let go. As we let go, our emotional frequency rises. Tony Robbins calls this changing your story by changing your state, right? Your state is your physical being, your physical emotional state. Tony talks a lot about the physiology of this. So if you're feeling a lower vibrational emotion, such as depression, you might notice people that are depressed, they hunch their shoulders, they keep to themselves. Our bodies physically respond to the emotions that we're feeling. So you're gonna see that in a person's demeanor. You're gonna see that in your own demeanor. If you're depressed, hunch shoulders. So Tony's whole premise here is to change your state. Physically open up those shoulders, walk with your chest out, stand up tall. If you're feeling tired, maybe jump up and down, right? Like change your physical state, and that will help change your emotions. And as we change our physical state, we create a new story for ourselves, which really connects to that we primarily function in a higher vibrational level. Now, that doesn't mean that we function there all the time, 24/7, every single minute of every day, because life is fluid, right? We have these times where we are just gonna feel tired, we're gonna feel sad, we're gonna feel anxious, we're gonna feel angry. And again, the key here is to take that judgment off of it. It's not bad, it just is. Just accepting that it's okay that I'm feeling tired today. I'm gonna just let that be. And as we let that be, we're raising our emotional vibration again. So this brings us to the 3 steps. I've already kind of introduced them nonchalantly, but let's label them, write them down, and get them ingrained in our brains. Step number 1, we need to ask ourselves, What am I feeling? First, most important step is to identify what emotion we're feeling. Sometimes we are so disconnected from ourselves, from our body, from our emotions that we don't even know. And that's okay. This takes practice and you'll get there. A lot of times it's taking a little pause, bringing awareness to where we are right now, and literally asking ourselves, what emotion am I feeling right now? Step number 2, this is the biggie. This is where I get hung up a lot. This is where we get a little personal here. Step number 2 is sit with it. And you can sit with it for 10 minutes. If 10 minutes seems like way too much for you, sit with it for a minute, but just take a pause. When we are feeling a lower vibrational energy emotion, our biological response is to resist. In my own life, specifically dealing with anxiety, my immediate reaction when I start to feel anxious is to resist it, is to run away from any kind of feeling of anxiety. For me, I literally feel like I just want to curl up in a ball on the couch and not move. Good night, goodbye, checking out, leave me alone. And then comes all the thoughts of judgment, needing to control the anxiety, needing to get it to go away, labeling, trying to change, all of this spinning. The biggest lesson I've learned is that when I stop, and a lot of times I physically have to stop my body because, again, when we're feeling these lower vibrational energies, we want to run away. That's our natural biological response. So a lot of times you'll find yourself, your body reacting in that way, right? Just like our shoulders hunch when we're depressed, when we're feeling a negative emotion such as anxiety, we want to run away. So our body needs to move, whether that's walking, whether that's tinkering with something, whether that's fidgeting, something like that. So for me, I have to physically stop my body. I need to sit myself down, take a deep breath or a few, and slow down. And then we just sit. We just allow ourselves to be in whatever emotion you are in right now. So if you clicked on this video and you are feeling some sort of negative emotion, I put negative in quotations because it's not negative or positive, but what we typically think of as negative emotions, I want you to take a pause right now and take a few deep breaths and just come in to your body. Okay, we're just gonna sit with it. Nothing needs to change. Nothing needs to go away or come. We're just gonna be. And that leads us to step number 3, which is asking ourselves, can I just allow this feeling? I want to acknowledge here that you will not feel this way forever. That is the beauty of life. Life is fluid and always changing. It has ebbs and flows. Just as easy as it is to spin into something, we can spin out of something. And that truly, truly is the beauty of life. So for right now, can I just allow myself to feel this feeling? Can I just allow myself to feel angry? Maybe it's angry at a situation, maybe it's angry at another person. I'm not suggesting that we take action. I'm not suggesting that we do anything besides just sitting in it. And that is where the most beautiful thing occurs. As we allow ourselves to acknowledge the emotion we're feeling, sit with the emotion we're feeling, and allow ourselves to feel that emotion. As we give up our control, our need to control, that is when we are able to let go. And friend, this might be letting go for the moment. It doesn't have to be a permanent letting go. It doesn't have to be letting go even for the rest of the day. Sometimes we're just able to let go for the moment, and that's okay. Practice these 3 steps over and over again whenever you feel that you need them, whenever you're feeling anxious or sad or frustrated or lost. Practice these 3 steps. it gets easier, it gets better. This truly is work that you're doing. I'm proud of you. I'm in your corner. I'm supporting you. You can do this, and you will get through this. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.